was funny. Taryn did the countdown, and he never does it, but we all clapped on time. Hello.
You just gotta go with it.
Welcome to Mortals and Portals, a bona fide playing podcast. I am your host and GM, Zach, and joining me at the table is
Adam, and I play Jules, an Azarketi Bard.
I'm Joel, and I play Dax, a kobold rogue.
Ryan, I play Ryu, an elf tiefling.
I mean, make
I'm Taryn, and I did. Shut up! I'm Taryn, and I did the countdown.
Yay!
You did, buddy. You did a great job.
I get like 4 words max before everyone's tired of not talking, and then it just comes back in.
He had to he didn't even do the thing. He just bulldozed Ryan. He's like, shut up, Ryan. Ryan can't even say his character.
It's more so that Ryan screws up so much, we have to say
All right,
something.
everybody shut up. Everyone shut up. All right, we're trying to get 2 episodes in tonight. All right, shut up. All right, we just playing for 2 hours. We're trying to get, just shut up. We're trying to get, I'm switching things around. I'm mixing things up, all right? Anyways, we're trying to get 2 episodes in tonight, all right? And we're in the middle of this combat one, and we want to try and finish it. I want to finish killing them so that we can move on to the new characters and the
all
new arc
they need
and
to
all
know
the
is
new
that we're
stuff
fighting a mountain.
that I have. Yeah, so all you really need to know is that they're still fighting the mountain, okay? It conjured some other little things. They got cocky because they killed it, and then they realized that it's still a mountain that they have to fight, and they didn't do anything to it. And they still have to do that, okay? And that's where we're at.
Big wah.
That's where we're at, all right? And so it doesn't need to be a big thing, okay? I don't need to do a 10-minute recap, all right? Is everybody good?
Yeah, big wah.
I
got you, man.
Does anybody have any questions?
How did crits work?
Do I have to use an action to move?
It's my line.
Yeah, hopefully you guys remember that from 2 hours ago when you asked that ridiculous. We're a bona fide real play podcast. We're actually playing. You should know this by
Legitimately.
now. Okay? We're legit. All right. Anyways,
define bona
we're
fide.
jumping back into it. Okay. Remember, freaking Waltz got punched by the mountain. Ryu got a giant rock thrown at him. It's getting nuts.
It's Dax's turn.
It's Waltz's turn.
No, it's Jules' turn. Okay, it's Jules' turn.
Dang it.
And that'll take us to Jules. Jules, what do you do, bro?
Hold on, I gotta look at some stuff first.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
Perfect.
Jules, seeing that that his buddies are heading that way, I'm going to cast haste on myself.
It's a little greedy, but okay.
And shut up, Zach. Then I will use my last 2 actions to run in the opposite direction.
How far are you running, Adam?
It'll be 50
All
feet.
the way, Joel. All the way. 50 feet.
So that'll put you 50 feet from the mountain, and that'll take us to Waltz.
How far away am I from the mountain? Did the mountain move?
No, it's still in front of you.
Okay. In that case, I'm
didn't
on my
sneak
feet
off.
too.
There's still a mountain.
It better not have.
Where'd you go, mountain?
Where did that mountain go?
Anybody
Hiding
see that
behind-
mountain?
Right here.
There was a mountain
Hiding behind
right
a sand
here.
hill.
If anybody
Where'd it
sees
go?
that mountain, let me
It was
know.
just right here.
I got a
Must
bone
have
to
been the
pick
wind.
with him.
No, Waltz, you've lost your sight as well.
Must have been the wind energy for sure. Okay, I'm going to.
There he is.
Who said that? That's hilarious.
That's from Skyrim or
Zach-
whatever. and you,
Zach said
sneak
it
around
first.
And they're
Yeah.
we're clearly there, and there's must have been the wind.
You swing a sword at a guard and slice him, and he's like, ah.
And he just
Oh,
forgets
must have
about you
been the
later.
wind.
Waltz just forgets about the mountain.
Must have been the wind. Oh, jeez.
Waltz is really just a Skyrim NPC.
Things are starting
That's
to
my
make
secret
sense now.
captain.
It all
I've been a
makes sense
Skyrim
now.
NPC the entire time.
What's your
Okay,
perception,
okay.
Walt?
Dang. So good to be back.
Do NPCs get perceptions? Okay. All right, so I'm going to first shift my imminence into my gauntlet
Nice.
for Titan's Breaker.
Okay.
From there, I am going to use Transcendence Fracture Mountains.
That's
perfect.
the perfect
And make an
thing to use.
attack.
Why'd you wait till now?
Yeah.
You could have fractured
because
the
it takes 2 actions to do that, and then an action to shift imminence, Joel, and I had to move.
Oh.
Gosh.
Any other dumb questions,
I said,
Joel?
what a stupid question.
What a dumb thing to
I don't
ask,
even feel
Joel.
I don't even feel
we're
like playing
super
anymore,
giggly.
guys. Joel's like, sorry, gosh. All right, but no, from there, I need to attack this mountain.
That's a good idea. So yeah, Waltz, this is like a new power for you. You know, you're tapping into the Anweld now, and it's this like tangible, divine magic. It's not as abstract as the Gameltor. It just offers you this like immediate raw power. You've sort of been using it the entire time when you started casting lightning and things like that, but now you have a much firmer grasp on it. And the Isengol, this gauntlet you have, is like amplifying it, allowing you to channel even more. And when you're shifting your imminence, you're just drawing in Anweld power, charging your gauntlet. So what do?
I'm going to attack this mountain.
Bold strategy.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 39.
Oh, yeah.
My man.
That better be
Please tell me that
should be
hits.
big
Hits.
enough.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so things are going to happen now.
All right. You've only waited an entire episode.
The Titan's Breaker deals 2 additional spirit damage per weapon damage die to the creature it strikes. And then Fracture Mountains. Your spirit is so dense it takes on tangible force. Make a melee strike. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating your multiple attack penalty. If the strike hits, your additional spirit damage from the icon's imminence increases to 4, plus an extra die of weapon damage. If you're at least 10th level, it's increased to 6 spirit damage and 2 extra dice. Okay, let me reword that. It is 6 additional per damage die, and I roll 4 extra 4 dice. And then I have Humble Strikes, which increases my damage die by 1 step. So instead of 4d4, it's going to be 4d6 plus 6 for each damage die. All right, let's do this thing. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 45 damage. If I did my math correctly.
Oh, man, dude. Nice.
That's how you hurt a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So, Waltz, the last thing Ryu said to you is it takes immense strength to hit a mountain or whatever it was that you said. So, Ryu, you're looking at it, and then you just hear this charging behind you, and you look back and you see Waltz's gauntlet growing, and he does like a little jog step and runs up and just swings this haymaker with his gauntlet straight into the leg of this mountain.
Yeah.
And it just does this massive eruption, like this huge, and it sends like a crater into the leg of this mountain and blasts a bunch of rubble out of the back of its leg as the mountain sort of stumbles forward and its knee collides into the ground and just sends a wave of dirt and dust over Ryu and Waltz, but you just see this glow remaining in the dust from Waltz's punch, and electricity is just dancing through all the smoke and rubble. Waltz, you just did like a very noticeable shot on this mountain that maybe wasn't taking you seriously as you unleash this Anweld power. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Sweet.
Oh wait, no, last thing. I raised my shield.
Sick.
Well struck, Waltz.
Thanks, Ryu. That's payback for earlier.
Love it. All right, and that'll take us to the mountain. Needs Ravoth, who, as it stumbles to its feet, looks down. Like you just see its head that was looking forward towards Jules and Dax after like throwing the rock that direction, and like Ryu closed the distance, but it just turns its head straight down at you, Waltz, and maybe as the smoke clears, you're just looking up at it. It's like hundreds of feet in the air, and you're just looking it right in the eyes. Yeah.
I'm flipping it off.
Flipping off the camera. Yeah. And it rears
I
its...
just love this side of him looking down at tiny Waltz and me just flipping him off.
Here's what's happening. It rears its fist back, and it is going to punch down at you. It's just sending this like whoosh of wind as this massive fist is coming down at you. Waltz, no! Does a 29 hit you?
No, sir. With
Nice.
the shield raise, the AC
Heck
is
yeah.
30, baby.
Let's
perfect.
go.
The raise of the shield.
Sick. Waltz, you see this fist coming down, and you just like raise your shield up in front of you, and you plant your foot in the ground and you charge up that like Super Saiyan aura you have of the Anweld, and your hair flares white and stands up and your eyes glow white, and this protective Anweld shield just amplifies out from your physical shield, and the fist collides with it, and you see like through this like transparent shield this like fist crumble against it, like it loses its entire fist as it just punches into it. You see it wash across this force field and even like protects Ryu as you just see rubble flying everywhere.
Awesome.
So
Oh my
sick.
god.
Dang, you
Hey,
guys are.
guys, this thing isn't so strong after all.
And then it's going to reach down and just try and scoop you up, Waltz. It's just bringing its fist at you slowly, like not trying to punch you, and is going to attempt to grapple you. Does a 37 beat your athletics DC?
Yes.
Okay. Waltz, after the shield goes away and you just see more smoke and rubble and you look up and see that its hand was destroyed, you feel like you're in the clear for a moment, but then its left hand comes swooping through the smoke, clearing it as the hand scrapes along the ground, and then it just grabs firmly onto you and lifts you into the air, like raises you up, and it opens the palm of its hand and it's just looking right at you, like just an arm's length away from it.
Hey, as a reaction, can I grab an edge as that arm comes by to grab Waltz?
Only because that's super sick, but I'm going to give you a hard like DC to do that. So you
Okay.
can roll me another leg check because that is cool.
That's a great idea.
Hard.
I'll say, hey, leave Waltz alone. And I'll try to grab onto the hand as it comes by. He's so Oh my god, I got a 41. Nice.
As you're standing there in the palm of its
I nat
hand,
20.
maybe like a little bit, I don't know if scared's the right word, but like, because you clearly got its attention and you feel like you're alone.
Scared's a fine word. Scared.
You
is
hear
probably
Ryu
fine.
climb up over one of the fingers and like slide down it and land in the palm of the hand next to you, and the two of you are staring at this mountain like dead in the faceless eyes, I guess. I don't know.
Ryu, you're so much cooler than tough.
I don't know who that is, but I'm not letting you die.
You're so much cooler than that.
I don't know if I should be offended.
I'm hesitant to laugh.
Or like,
That was really funny.
or like feel complimented because they're both me.
Oh man, that is sick, Ryan. That was a cool thing to think of.
That was
I can't wait to
so
just
cool.
crush you
Yeah, it
both in the
was.
palm of its hand. You guys are now like hundreds of feet in the air, so keep that in mind now.
Nah.
Okay, you don't have to. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just forget that.
Okay.
Ryu traditionally does really well high in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that'll take us to Dex.
All right, Dax is getting a bit concerned being so far away and stuff hitting the fan. He's starting to feel a little guilty that he's not up there with them, healing them, making sure, people are doing their stuff. So he is going to, feels like a waste of a turn. It feels risky, but I got to close that distance. I'm going to use 2 actions scampering to get 60 feet, which I believe would still put me 10 feet away.
60 would put you 10 feet away, which means you wouldn't be in that spiky aura that it has.
My concern is that I really need to. All of my stuff basically depends on it being flat-footed to me.
Does that mean you need someone on the other side of it?
Yeah, I need to get behind him.
He's also like gargantuan, so like getting behind him is like many more feet.
Right. So if I used all 3 actions, which would give me 90 feet, would that put me behind him, or is he like 50 feet wide? I mean, I don't necessarily need an exact.
Oh yeah, gargantuan. Yeah, that would put you enough. You could go past him. I will say though, if you want to straight line it, you got to straight line through the
That's
aura
right.
that he has. So you're gonna take some damage.
Yep. Yeah, Dax is really concerned that he's not being the support he needs to be right now. So
And I have to clarify, it's you take 2d8 for each square you move through the aura. So if you're gonna go 30
Oh
feet,
dang!
that'll be
That's
6 times you would take that.
dang.
This is kind of a big defense of his.
Then in that case, Dax is a bit worried he's not being the support that his team needs him to be. So, he'll kind of grumble under his breath, grit his teeth, and start sprinting maybe even getting down into all fours. Because I mean,
Nice.
I'm using a scamper feat, so I kind of see him going like zigzagged and sort of just like going as fast as he can.
Maybe
figure out a
even
way
like
to do.
dodging like rubble that is like flying off the mountain from all the attacks that are kind of just been soaring through the air and things like that.
Oh, come on. And he will do that for 2 actions, so 60 feet. I'm leaving him just outside that aura. And then Dax will tumble down and like put his back up to a rock, trying to take cover.
Awesome. All right, so you close the distance, took some cover, sort of peeking over the rock, and maybe wonder where Ryu, Waltzar look up and then see this mountain like looking into its hand and can assume that at least one of them must be in it. And I'll take us to Ryu. So just so Ryan understands, you are in the hand of a mountain, which is like, it's your turn. I don't think you want to necessarily be in its hand on its turn. I don't know. Up to you, though.
It's a good point. You said I'm by its face, right?
Yeah, it's like observing you. But like you're still like a good distance from it. Like you're at least like, I don't know, 15
Okay.
feet from its head. But it's just...
Its face is not within striking distance.
Yeah, it's like a big creature, you know? I mean,
Right,
it
right.
is like the creature you can attack, you're on it. I mean, there
Right.
isn't necessarily a distinction. It's got its arm bent in, so your hand is close, creating like this little wedge between the palm of its hand and its head. If you want to attempt to do like a crazy athletics jump to its
That
head
works
and do
perfectly
something.
for what I need
But
to do.
if you miss
Yes.
it, you're going to fall pretty far, like down towards its chest or something crazy.
I feel like this reminds me of something else Ryu
It
did.
does.
Then I guess I just won't miss, huh?
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Athletics check.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Before Ryu makes his leap, he turns to Waltz and says, Waltz, I think we should kill it. I'm going to try something. And then I leap.
Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
I got a 27.
Not a good.
So your jump will be enough, but I want you to roll something else to see if you're able to like grab on and like hold on, because it's not like there's like a ledge to land on, you know?
Sure.
Okay, so roll me another athletics check, and this won't necessarily be easy.
Is a 31 good enough?
Okay, Ryu, you start sprinting down the palm of its hand and maybe even like teleport a little bit to go faster than like this thing is able to process what you're doing, and then you jump off of its hand and fly across the gap and then reach out your hand and grab onto just like a little bit of a ledge sticking out of like near its cheek or something. Well, maybe be its cheek, and you're hanging with your foot like firmly against another ledge and your sword out.
Dang.
Nice.
Okay, I have rapid mantle. Can I stand on this thing's head now?
Yeah, sure. You like take another little step and then boost yourself up, and like even though like from far away this doesn't look like this head has anything you could possibly stand on, but like you're so close to it that you do find a little bit of a groove where you're able to stand and have some room on each side. And it maybe can't even see where you're at now. Like you just like jump into its face and it like probably lost sight of you.
Waltz, this was my idea. And then I'm going to hunker down and then blast my aura until it becomes flames around my blade. And I'm going to use a spell strike across this creature's face using ignition. I got a 37.
All right, that hits.
Okay. All right, I'm rolling up just the damage from the weapon first. 17 from the regular weapon damage. And since I am using ignition as a melee spell attack, I get to roll 6d6 for that. Oh, and I almost forgot my additional damage from just extra damage that I do with Arcane Cascade and stuff is an additional 6 on top of that. So that was 23 from the weapon itself, and then now the ignition will do 13. I rolled 2 1s and 2 2s.
Oh no.
So you did 17 and 13.
Yes. Does this guy care about the wounding stuff?
He's
Or is he
immune
still
to bleed.
God.
All done?
Yep, and that's my whole turn too.
All right, Ryu, so like directly into the face of this creature, standing at point blank range. It has no chance to block it, essentially. You bring your sword back, fill it with fire magic, and then just unleash it, and it sends this like splinter into its head that just dives like deep into like maybe if it had internal organs or something, it would just explode its head, but it's just like rock in there. But you see it fracture and then cracks form all around its head, and it starts to shake its head a little bit. You're maybe sliding on the ledge, holding on tightly, and you see fire just pouring out of the cracks like you sent it like deep into its head. Now it's just exhausting out of the cracks you created.
Waltz, I think its face is its weak spot.
Good to know, buddy.
Now it'll take us to Jules.
All right. With my haste, I will use my first 2 actions to rush up to Dax, where he is hiding.
Taking cover. Thank you very much.
Taking cover.
Hiding.
I don't necessarily want to take cover, but I can if I have to.
You're not a wussy like Dax, so you don't really need to take cover.
Okay. I'll run up to him and I'll look at the creature. I'll look at him. I'm gonna say, "Hiya, Dax. What are you trying to get to?"
Hey, I was gonna try to sneak around.
Jules will look at the spikes. Those spikes look like nasty business.
Yeah.
Why don't you put those things to use? And I'll look at his wings, and then I'll grab my ocarina, but I'll extend my hand and place it on Dax's shoulder, and I'll be thinking of the magic tingle that I felt when the Fleur de Vida was keeping us afloat in the sky, and I will cast Fly
Oh my
on
god.
Dax.
Where did you get this?
The tingle.
Jules, I can't. They don't work.
They do for the next 5 minutes. Why don't you give it a go? Now, Dax, you can soar through the air, gaining a fly speed equal
Joel's
to
excited.
your speed
Joel's smiling.
for 5 minutes.
That's a long time. I'm here for it.
Have fun, buddy. That will be my turn.
What's his fly speed?
25 now.
Okay.
It's 20 or whatever the person's
Is that
speed
from
is.
your ocarina from
Mm-mm.
Mythium, or is that just something you had?
That's a rank 4 spell. I just haven't had the right opportunity.
Dax, so even though you can magically fly, you are definitely probably flapping your wings a little bit,
Oh,
intuitively as you
1000%.
lift off the ground.
Yeah, Dax clearly feeling the magic coming over him. He understands that it's not actually his wings, but yeah, he'll certainly flap them a bit, maybe hover a couple feet off the air. Obviously, it's not my turn, but thanks, buddy.
Have fun.
Let's end this.
Right behind you.
Kind of. Right below you. And that'll take us to Waltz, who is in the palm of the hand of the mountain.
Let's do it, Waltz.
I'm going to use my ability in my gauntlet, the Sonic Tuning Mace's ability, which is my gauntlet. You tap the tuning mace against a nearby surface to cast 4th level sound burst with a DC of 25. I will cast that spell. I will cast Noise Blast through my gauntlet. It's a 2-action spell. I can do it once per day, and he'll roll against my DC of 25. Zacronesti.
All right. Did you say you tapped it against something, or it has to do that, or?
Yeah, I have to tap it against it. So I assume I'm tapping it against its fist, against its palm.
All right. Waltz, you simply kneel down and you have your gauntlet on and you clench it and you look at it and you see it charging. There's just a little bit of electricity dancing around it. And then you just turn your palm over and then just flick with one finger into its open palm. And just this tiny little flick with your finger just creates this boom and forms this crater in the palm of its hand. And you see its arm fracturing.
Nice.
Dax and Jules down below, you just see rocks falling off of its arm as you hear what sounds like a thunderclap take place way overhead. So I'll have it roll its save.
Oh, we gotta hurry up, Jules.
You got a regular success, so it's going to take half damage on that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 4d10 because that's what it is, and he'll have to take half of that. Zach,
That's correct.
30, so he takes 15 damage.
That's pretty good for half damage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Waltz. Now that you just see rocks crumbling off it, you're standing in this crater, and it's very fractured pieces running up its arm. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I have one more turn, Zach.
Hit him,
Waltz.
Taryn. Do it.
One more turn.
I'm going to jump as far as I can to get out of its fist and really like maybe up its forearm, just as far away from its palm as I can, Zach. And I do have quick jump. You can use high jump and long jump as a single action instead of 2 actions.
Nice.
You're right, Waltz, because I said that his hand was like close to his chest. Kind of creates a gap, so you would have to, if you want to get out of its hand, jump. So you said you wanted to use quick jump?
Yeah, well, hold on there, Zach. Don't put words in my freaking mouth. You know I hate when you do that.
All right. Fair.
I do have the feet quick jump where I can use 1 action, which is all I have left. But I also have the feet powerful jump where I can jump 5 feet up with a vertical leap without making a high jump. You can also increase the horizontal distance when you leap, including as part of a high jump or long jump by 5 feet.
Oh.
So, with that in mind, I think I can just jump farther. I can jump pretty high. I can jump pretty far.
Yeah, so you have quick jump and the extra boost. So yeah, I guess roll me an athletics check.
Okay. 31.
All right, Walt, as the hand's like crumbling and you see it starting to like close its hand, like wincing in pain, and you're about to be trapped in it, you're just sprinting down the hand and you like turn sideways through a gap in its fingers and then just jump like out into the open air and then reach out and just grab onto the same ledge below Ryu. Like he just sees your hand on his ledge. He's standing up there. Oh, that's awesome.
Ryu.
Nice.
Care to lend me a hand, buddy?
This face is mine.
You're so calm. And that'll take us to the mountain. Which is just taking a ton of damage and has people on its face that it may or may not really be able to see. Probably not super sure what is going on. Taking a lot of damage at this point.
It may not even like us that much either.
Yeah.
It's going to reach its other hand, like the one that wasn't like crumbling from Waltz, and it is going to just reach up and try and grab like roughly where Ryu is.
I want it to just like smash itself on the head.
Yeah. Waltz, as you're hanging there, you maybe see a shadow cast over you and look and see the second hand coming, and it's like reaching up with its fingers to just try and grab onto Ryu. It's going to try and grapple Ryu.
Just so you know, Zach Ernesti, I do have a liberating step.
What does that do?
It's a reaction, by the way. An enemy damages, grabs, or restrains your ally, and both are in your champion's aura. Effect, you free an ally from restraint.
Okay, so you do see the hands going up to Ryu, and it was about to grab him, and Ryu, you turn around and realize you have absolutely nowhere to go. And then the last thing you see is Waltz hanging from the ledge with his shield. He, like Captain America, throws his shield like up into the air, and it bashes into the hand, and you just see some sort of like radiant explosion knock his hand back, and then the shield falls back down, and then Waltz reaches out his hand and catches it before it hits the ground as he's still hanging there with one hand.
Well done, Waltz.
This thing's getting upset.
I do have one last thing. 9th level, relentless reaction. If I use that liberating step, you punish those who ensnare your allies. If the triggering enemy was using any effects to make your ally grabbed, restrained, immobilized, or paralyzed when you used liberating step, that enemy takes persistent spirit damage equal to your charisma modifier.
Oh, that's from you throwing your shield with the infusion of the Anwell. That is like dealing spirit damage as you just see like Radia working its way up its arm and like going into cracks on its body, and you see it like widening the cracks, like it's just bursting light out of its chest, and it lets out just some sort of like guttural rumble and roar. That is sick. How much damage?
My charisma modifier, so +3.
Nice. Okay. It's going to like angrily at Waltz. It's going to punch its own chest. It's just going to swing in and just try and crush Waltz.
He's getting
Why are
desperate.
you hitting yourself?
What did I even do?
Stop hitting yourself.
Why are you hitting
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? I'm not touching
Waltz,
you.
does a 31 hit you?
Yes.
I'm guessing you're like off guard too because you're just like hanging there.
Nah, I'm on guard.
Oh, okay. You have nowhere to go. You see this fist coming right at you, and it's kind of just like open palm, like smacking its chest basically, and it is going to deal 27 damage to you.
Eep.
And I need you to roll me a fortitude save to see if you hang on. Are you even alive? You're taking a lot of damage, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll me a fortitude save. I want to see if you're able to hang on.
Okay.
And he's going to take half damage from punching himself.
24 on the fortitude save.
I feel like that's not enough, dude, for just taking a...
I mean, come on. Like,
No.
I feel like it's not enough. Like, what number did you have before you had me roll it?
30.
Yeah,
I was thinking
whatever.
of 30. It would be like I take a slap from a mountain onto the chest, and I'm able to like imagine it.
Yeah, I'm imagining it. I just didn't know if you were gonna like wait to see like what I said and just be like, is that enough?
I feel like I was like in my mind I had 30, and I was just like, no way.
That's fair. I'm with you. I rolled a 6.
Well, its own chest caves in a little bit, so all the ledge you were holding onto is like gone. Like it just starts to like rock slide down its own chest, and you let go of what you're hanging onto, and you're in free fall at this moment. But oh geez, let's see. You can roll me an acrobatics check or reflex save to see if you're able to grab an edge somewhere along this fall.
I will.
This is also going to be a difficult one, just considering you got like bludgeoned by a mountain hand and you started falling and everything's collapsing around you.
31.
All right. That's a regular success in this circumstance.
All right.
Whilst you're falling and tumbling and like rocks are hitting you that are like falling off its own chest. You're spinning around. You're disoriented and you're able, just because you have like hundreds of feet to fall with how tall this mountain is, you're able to start to skydive a little bit and get yourself closer to its body, and then reach out with one arm like your gauntlet hand, because your other arm's holding the shield, and you just grip it into its side. It's almost like you infuse it with anweld and like punch into its chest and like create a hole and then rip, and then you're just hanging there on the mountain. And that'll take us to Dax.
Dax just lifted up a couple feet when Jules imbued him with the fly spell. Dax looks back at Jules for a second, nods, and then he'll zoom off towards Waltz. I guess I what's the hypotenuse? Can I get to him?
Yeah, Dax, you see Waltz hanging there. He's about like 70-ish feet away, so you could maybe fly like right up to him, just hanging on the edge of this mountain. And if he had to get up to Ryu, he'd have to climb so far.
Yeah, Dax is going to use all 3 actions to get up to Waltz with his fly speed of 25 feet, and he'll just say, "Hey, Waltz, sorry it took me so long."
Dax, good to see you, buddy. Where you been?
You see his wings flapping. He's like literally flying. I feel like Waltz is like super bruised and like plate mail is like busted inward, and he's just like super covered in like rubble and soot and stuff.
Been trying to catch up to you.
With that, we'll cut to Ryu, who's now the only one by the face of this thing.
I guess it's up to me.
Thanks, they're all dead and God. I guess it's up to me. Ryu's like the worst, but like the best.
It's getting a little tough sassiness.
Guess it's up to me.
All right, first and foremost, I'd like to mention that Ryu also has been doing a form of spirit damage here, similar to Waltz's, but rather than it being the Anwald, it is coming from the power of his new Kenoshi, the power that was provided by absorbing the power of a ley line, and it is coming from this kind of black, smoky energy that occurs anytime he strikes with this serrated Kenoshi blade. And I'm going to use an ability with it now, and that ability is a transcendence from his icon called Drink of My Foes. It's if my last action was a successful strike with the Barrow's Edge. My blade glows as it absorbs my foe's vitality, and I regain hit points equal to half the damage dealt. Now, I used a spell strike, so I don't know if I would absorb the damage from the strike itself and the spell that I did, or just the strike.
Really? Just a strike?
That would be my guess too.
Yeah, I was a little confused on the wording, but yeah.
So I am absorbing 12 health from that as my first action.
Okay, maybe some of that like light that was like pouring out of it, and like all the fire that was coming out and everything that you are all just like infusing into it, it like washes over you and it like starts to heal you a little bit. It's like you're adding it to your aura.
It feels good to be the Unbound.
And then with my second action, I'm going to recharge my spell strike, and I'll call down to Waltz. Waltz!
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it again.
All right.
Careful.
Hey, Waltz.
And then I just swing down on this thing's head again.
Okay.
Does a 34 hit.
It does, Ryan.
Yeah!
Away.
Away, Wyan. Away.
Way to go, Wyan.
Way to go, Wyan. Wyan, Will, we did it.
21 damage.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
What, Matt? Like, what? It's just like a fire magic or what?
Nope, this one's just a regular old hit with the Grizzly Scythe.
Wow, Ryu, you are just like, I'm picturing like Ike or whatever in Super Smash Bros. Where it's just this huge sword. It's just like mashing into it, and you're like driving 4 cracks like into this thing's head, and you just see chunks falling off of it.
And that was my last action. I'm going to cast Shield.
Okay.
Which in my case is just my aura blasting around me, acting as an extra defensive measure.
So, Ryu, right as you do that, you bash it into its head, and you cast a shield, and your aura turns around you. You suddenly feel the ledge you're on quake, and then, like the floor was just removed from you. You realize the entire mountain just started like caving in and crumbling into bits and just falling beneath you. And Dax, as you're like holding onto Waltz, you realize that the mountain is leaving. Probably like grab onto him and pull him away as your wings are flapping.
Let's go!
Ryu is like in free fall.
Awesome.
And you see the mountain just like crumble into the ground and like drive deep into the ground, and like you almost lose like all trace of the mountain. Like it just seems like the mountain was just obliterated by Ryu's strike as he's in free fall.
My power-up scream turns into a free-falling scream.
And that'll take us to Jules. I don't know if Jules can do anything to help Ryu.
How high up?
He's like 200 feet in the air.
Okay, seeing Ryu flying, or not flying, he's not flying, he's falling.
Again?
Falling with style.
I will have my Andrew Garfield redemption moment.
Aww.
So he'll see Ryu falling and have a flashback of him. Well, actually, he didn't see it because he got knocked out. And so he'll
have a flashback of what he thinks it probably looked like.
Yeah.
probably.
So in other words, not the same at all.
Not the same. But leap into the air and in that same movement cast fly on himself, and with the last 2 movement, because I still have my haste, just start to get into position to like meet him and catch him.
All right, and that'll take us to Waltz. Waltz, you're, I'm guessing, being held by Dax as he's sort of just like hovering around, keeping you in place as all the rocks are falling. Is there anything you want to do, just like in terms of like recharging or making sure you don't die, or Ryu? Like, is there anything you want to do?
How close to me is Ryu?
He is like 100 feet above you guys, starting to fall.
Okay, I'm going to cast Rage.
Okay.
Oh.
What does that do?
So I'm raging now.
Like a
Waltz,
barbarian?
you good, man?
Yeah, I got a barbarian dedication.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that a
When I
Caldora
reclassed.
Chronicles shout out?
Crazy.
Waltz's Boya Carne.
Oh, honestly, didn't think about it, but yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yes, rage lasts for 1 minute. I get temporary hit points equal to my level plus my constitution modifier, so I have plus 14 temporary hit points, Sacronesti.
I almost picture this like Waltz seeing Ryu in free fall about to die again and just being like, no way. Like, we came all this way and there's no way he's gonna die again. And it's more like a focus rather than like
no way he's gonna die again.
anger. Oh, he might. Waltz, so as you're looking up at Ryu, you also look down to see where you're at, and you see your feet just hanging over open air, and then look up and see Dax looking down at you and his like wings flapping.
I got you, buddy.
You guys can tell that you're drifting downwards, and you're seeing all this rubble just like fall into the ground. But then you realize something looks really unnatural, as like it's not building a pile of rubble, and it's just sort of hitting and then like disappearing into the ground over and over and over and over again, and no amount of mass is being built up. And then you see the earth starting to rip upwards slightly, like a little bit of a mound forming, and you see like almost like the mountain is burrowing through the ground now, as you see like the earth being displaced above it, and then it rips back out of the ground and emerges in front of you again, Waltz, on the other side of you now. So it has a reaction that it can use when it takes damage to like disappear and burrow into the ground. It just can only do that every so often. So it saved it to when it was like, oh crap. And now it's back in front of Dax and Waltz again as they're like drifting towards it. And it is going to just punch you guys in the air as you're flying right at it.
Oh, we're like a slow-pitched softball right at it.
Yeah, dude, you are teed.
All right, I just wanna remind you, I did cast Rage.
Okay, I hope that helps you, bro.
Yeah.
And this punch, I feel like this hits both of you in this circumstance. There's no way to hit one of you. Okay, is a 30 a crit?
No. It barely hits me.
It hits both of you though?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
But does it do anything to immobilize Dax?
I hope not.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I realize I added that incorrectly. Is a 40 a crit?
You son of a...
You said 30. You can't go back.
No takesies backsies.
That's a lot of damage.
That is
it a crit?
In my case, a crit, yeah.
Yeah, it crits me too.
It crits both of you guys?
Also, don't forget about his persistent spirit damage. The +3 spirit damage he takes.
This fist collides with both of you and deals 50 damage as it just
Each? How do we split that?
You're each gonna take 50 damage.
That's cheating.
Okay. You know what? That's true. You guys will split it.
It's a single target.
It is a
Zach.
single one,
Play
but you're
fair.
holding on each other, so I'll split it. You each take 25 damage.
That's right.
Wow, I did not expect that to work.
Nah, that makes sense because I'm making it do something it can't do technically, but I feel like it makes sense, so I'll have it split it.
For my liberating step, if my ally takes damage,
Which I did.
if the trigger was an ally taking damage, the ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level, so 12.
That's great.
Wow, but yours doesn't.
Dang.
Mine does not, no.
Are you still alive?
Oh yeah, dude, I am
Too
chilling.
angry to
That's a
die. He's
team
literally
player.
raging.
Too angry to
Yeah,
die.
I'm so freaking
Well,
mad
you just
that
like
I'm
see
just
this fist
living
coming
life.
at you, and you just start yelling, and it's like creating an aura around you as it's like slowing down the punch just a little bit, and it kind of like hits you more like pushing you rather than hitting you guys, and you guys spin off of it as you're flying and kind of corkscrewing a bit. Okay, and that'll take us to Dax.
This is gonna sound like a stupid question. My hands are occupied, right? Like I'm not going to be able to do anything that requires my hands, I would think.
I will let you try to do something if it takes one hand at the risk of dropping Waltz.
All right, Waltz, keep holding on. And then I'm just going to fly down. I'm not going to try to do anything because I guess I don't remember how high
You
we
guys
were.
were all, you only ever flew up 70 feet and you drifted down a bit, so
True.
I'd say you're like 50 feet from the ground.
Okay, then I'll use 2 actions to fly us down gently. I'll set him down. I guess with my last action, I will pull out some of that famous quick clot, performing battle medicine on my boy Waltz.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Daxy.
That'll be 19 hit points.
All right, and that'll take us to Ryu, who is like in the air, I guess. You can try and do something for like one round.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of that I could do whilst falling through the sky is cast shield again.
Yeah.
Cool, very helpful. All right, that'll take us to Jules. So Jules, you want to catch me?
Yeah, I'll make my way up.
I feel like he just probably would have fallen enough like on his turn. I know we don't do fall rules right, but you can go ahead and run your game where people die the second they fall off a ledge if you want. That's not very fun to me.
Splat on the ground during his turn.
It's like instant kill. But I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so yeah, Jules, I feel like he would have fallen towards you. So, and to be clear, I give everyone a round to see if they can do something. That's kind of my rule, and this is their round. So, Jules, you want to roll me an athletics check or acrobatics or reflex, whatever you want to do.
I got a 32.
All right, Jules, you firmly catch Ryu. He's sort of just like falling at you with a shield that he's casted to like, I don't know, kind of bashes into you, but you're able to catch him and you're holding him, and he looks really dainty in this moment. He looks very like vulnerable,
no.
but you have him in your arms.
No, I'm in brawly mode. I'm really buff right now.
He looks buff, but he does look
Cute.
vulnerable.
And cute.
Jules,
Hello there.
you can fly.
At the moment,
I can think of when that would have been useful.
Oh, dang.
Just for you.
I got you now.
Jules, do you want to fly him to the ground as well with your remaining actions?
I'll fly to the ground to the other two if I can see them.
Yeah, absolutely. You drift
Have a
down.
little have a little regroup.
All right, all four of you are standing together now in front of this mountain once again. So here's your opportunity to talk, strategize, or anything you want as it's looking down at you. You see like chunks actively falling off and just crashing into the ground. You can tell you've done a lot of damage to it, but it needs a little bit more. And that'll take us to Walt.
Hold on, I think I got an idea. And here's what I'm going to do for my turn, Zach or Nesty. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First, I'm going to shift imminence
Okay.
to my gauntlet. Second, what that does, which I just found out because I've been reading, is also triggers my root epithet. It's hammering time. Which will also trigger the radiant, which leaders must live bigger lives than others, blah, blah, blah. You're trained in diplomacy. After you spark transcendence, you inspire an ally within 30 feet to push on, restoring hit points equal to 2+ your level. Ryan, this is for you. You get 12 hit points, my friend.
Oh, baby.
Sorry, 2+ double your level, so you get 22 hit
Oh
points,
my
Ryan.
gosh.
Yeah, how does that feel?
Walt, I don't know what hammering time means, but thank you for the boost.
Oh yeah, you were dead, huh? Anyways.
You were literally dead. Not the long run.
Okay, and then I will cast Fracture Mountains, and I will attack the mountain.
All right.
Wait, Walt, we didn't strategize.
But it's hammering time, Jules.
Yeah, didn't you hear him? That was the
He
strategy.
did strategize.
The strategy, Jules, it's hammering time.
It's whatever, go on.
I already told you the strategy.
Nat 20, baby.
Are you
Let's
Yes.
40 hit.
40 hit? Oh, man.
40
40
hit.
hit.
Not quite a crit, but that hits, dude.
Okay. It's not quite a crit, you say. So, for damage, 53.
53. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
All right. Waltz, after you say it's hammering time, you raise your fist to the sky and you see storm clouds forming above you, and then lightning strikes down and hits the Isengol gauntlet, and it's just charging it with all this power, and then you just start sprinting forward and do a haymaker punch into the mountain and blast out one of its legs. Like its entire leg just explodes, and it falls forward onto a knee and then an arm, and it's sort of just like crawling now and looking at you guys as this massive explosion of electricity and rubble flying. And that was by far like the biggest hit you guys have landed on this thing, and you see it kind of on death's door here after Waltz just unleashed his full power in a haymaker punch on this mountain. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Good lord, Walt.
Oh my gosh.
Where's that been?
And that'll take us to the mountain, who is just going to raise its fist and just swing it down like as it's crawling and just try and pummel Waltz. Like Waltz is dealing
did I do?
so much damage to it.
I didn't do anything.
35
Yeah, that hits.
as 22 damage. You maybe like raise up and do an Anweld shield as it just bashes into it, but then it fractures it open and some rubble falls on you, and you're gonna take like some of the damage, just like being inside a cave that's collapsing or something, but you're able to dampen the blow as it's swung down. And then it's gonna scoop its offhand and just throw a rock. It's just kind of flinging things aimlessly around. It's gonna just throw this one at Jules.
But it'll miss.
35.
Dang it. Let me guess. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't add that right. 45.
Oh man, that was a good roll. 34 damage as this boulder just like rolls through the ground and then crunches into you. And that is the end of its turn, and will take us to Dax.
Let's go, Dexy.
All right, I guess Dax is going to take back off, fly, try to get into a flanking position with someone else.
Okay, so Dax, since I just described it as hunching over, you can just fly over him in like one 25-foot flight. Just skip over him.
Heck yes. Okay, gracious DM. I'm going to do that. Dax is going to squat down, jump up, and lift off with his wings flapping as fast as those little things can go in this fly spell. And he'll start to fly over this mountain, and he is feeling some type of connection to Rojira that he is never felt before. With everything new going on, and now he's flying, and he is going to let out his breath weapon.
As you're flying like a dragon?
As he's flying over, hunched over.
Nice.
He's feeling closer to Rojira than he ever has before. So,
that's sick, dude. You're literally a dragon right now.
Right?
Dax flying high, using his breath weapon.
I guess it's a basic reflex save from them, but it's 30 fire damage.
Okay, there's a 24 beats your DC.
It's a 26. I don't remember what you said.
Oh, I said 24. Okay, so it's full damage.
Oh,
How much
nice.
damage?
30.
Oh, sick.
9d6.
Dax, you were literally like a dragon just flying over this mountain, and you send out this cone of fire that just fills all the gaps in this mountain from all the punishing blows it's taken, and you just see it looking like molten and crumbling as flaming rocks are falling off of it. Fire is bursting out of openings, and you are just incinerating this thing. It's like looking all burnt and beat up and battered, and you literally look like a dragon right now. You see like maybe one of its arms just fall off completely, melting at the joint, and then crash into the ground. This thing is extremely weak, on fire, and that'll take us to Ryu.
Perhaps I should use the extent of my power as well.
And then Ryu will slowly begin to build his aura and charge harder and harder as his muscles grow larger and larger until he ascends into his full state of the Unbound as I cast Mantle of the Magma Heart. So my horns grow even longer, my hair stands on end, my aura turns into burning flames around my body. One thing I didn't mention when I had transformed before is that Ryu also gains tusk-like fangs that now come from his mouth. I want him to kind of look like an Oni type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then Ryu will put his sword into its sheath, crouch down low, surge his aura once more with the full capacity of the Unbound, and slash forward with a spell strike using Ignition, thanks to the extra actions I get from Jules' haste.
All right.
Dang.
It's a lot.
That is
39.
crazy.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, also, Zach, you have to tell me, because my blade is supposed to tremble if something is ever below half health.
Oh, all right. Well, this thing is trembling.
Because then my Borrow's Edge does even more damage than the usual.
What?
So the strike itself does 31 damage.
Nice.
And now the Ignition will do 66.
Calculator time. Pathfinder.
19 from the Ignition.
Pathfinder.
19 damage.
Yep. So total of 50.
Oh, gosh. Ryu, your blade is trembling. You know he's weak. You want to show off you're the Unbound. You've done your full transformation. And you see the fire from Dax's breath weapon just dancing around this mountain. It's starting to melt. It looks all molten. And you raise up your sword and you start siphoning the fire that Dax cast onto this mountain, and you start filling it into your sword, and then you add your own power back into it, and you're like recycling his breath weapon, using it to charge your blade even further. And then you sprint up and then dash like you teleported, and then you all just see the mountain split completely in half, and a trail of fire trace through it, like the Back to the Future, like when the DeLorean takes off. It's just like this trail behind Ryu, and he's standing there with his blade out, and you just see the entire mountain crumble and rocks and rubble fall, and he is completely destroyed as this massive smoke cloud churns up, and Digsby's crew has defeated Nidravoth, the mountain. Ooh. And that is where we'll end our session.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Where's Tyrion?
Shut up.
Awesome.
Shut up, guys.
You guys seen Tyrion?
We did 2 episodes. That was a long combat. Shut up. We got a downtime to do. Everybody shut up. Okay? Hey, Taryn, I know you walked off and you just put your headphones back in. I just told everybody to shut up because, everyone shut up. The episode's over. Shut up. Taryn, I just need to know that you heard me. All right, good. He's shutting up. That was a test. Good job, Taryn.
What's that, Zach?
I hate this guy, dude. This guy's the worst, dude. You know what? But first, I'll read some comments that I've seen online. And
just, in general comments about things.
I did read some general comments, Adam, and I didn't feel great about it. So then what I did is I went back to comments about our show because those make me feel good. But the general comments online, they're not the best. I wouldn't recommend reading those.
Any lieutenant comments?
Nice.
General comments. Remember when I said shut up? That still applies.
I do remember that.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
That still applies. Yeah. I'll read some Spotify comments. Here's a nice comment by Mamjum J. Blairin, who commented about Josh, and they said came for Josh. Josh is who played Renard, if anyone forgot. Came for Josh because I enjoy Titans and I cast Fireball so much. I'm so glad I started from the top to get here, and I'm so excited to see where things go next. So you guys remember when we suffered hanging out with Josh, and it was just like the worst experience ever?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Could not have ended soon enough.
Yeah.
I liked it, guys.
I mean, other than Taryn. Taryn really liked Josh for some reason. But you know how the rest of us were just like really having a rough time? We got one listener out of it, I think. So all that suffering with Josh, it was totally worth it because we got a new mortal. So
thanks, guy.
But man, I hope Josh never comes back. That was terrible.
Thank you for joining us, new mortal.
Yeah. Oh, I like this one. This one's on the one Fog of War when you guys were like fighting the zombies. And someone, I can't butcher this name because it's just Ben. I'll say Neb. I'll read it backwards. Neb said, I adore the old married couple's energy between Jules and Tuff because that's when you guys were like arguing about how to kill zombies and all that stuff.
Yep. That's good. Good way to put it.
And Adam and Ryan are married in real life, so that's why they were able to do that so well.
And we're old.
Yeah, and they're old.
We kiss.
Yeah. They have a good, healthy marriage. They kiss, so. Guys, it's 11:30 at night on a weeknight. I'm tired, so everything's funny right now. We'll see you next time, mortals.
Okay. It's not quite a crit, you say. So, for damage, man, I have a lot of little additions. So I get to add +3 for spirit striking. Okay. Damn, there's so many like little additions here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I saved all mine in a note so I could just add them up quick.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay.
That is smart, right? You know that, didn't you, dude?
You told me to be prepared.
When you asked if it takes an action to move, I didn't know you had that kind of...
Well, yeah. I was hoping you might praise me more this episode for being so prepared, but instead I said, does it take 1 action to move?
Yeah, and this episode you were kind of just standing there doing quarter turns, and then when it was your turn, you had no idea what you wanted to do.
Half turns.
For the last time, they were half turns.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, so I start with 4d6 plus 29.
How do you play level 20 Pathfinder? Is it just sitting there with like a spreadsheet?
You actually can't.
Actually, though, yeah.
You just ask ChatGPT what your turn is.
Does everyone show up like once a month and they sit down and everyone gets to do 1 turn and then they hang out again next month?
And then plus my +1 +1 for raging. So 46. And then
oh my gosh, dude.
Calculator the game.
I have something else here too. Giant instinct, toughness, the radiant, steel on steel. Where's the other one? Okay, spirit striking. Okay. Your divine power can't be contained. Escaping it fills embers. You deal 2 additional spirit damage with weapons and unarmed attack unarmed attacks in which you are expert. So plus another 2. So 48. 48.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No, 48.
He's still going.
And then what else do I have?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him
I
cook.
think that's it. 48.
Wow,
I think
he
that's
cooked.
it. So Walt
Gordon Ramsay
says
over here.
it's
Plus, yeah.
Walt, you.
I think plus another 2 spirit from my sonic tuning mace.
Okay,
Yeah, plus another 2
Sure, why not?
spirit. So 50.
that's insane. Walt's.
So looks like what Darren showed us.
You say it's hammered.
Plus 1d6. Wait, for plus 1d6 sonic damage. Okay, so
You could just be
we're
making.
at 50.
I wouldn't even know.
Dude, I'm telling you.
This is the blooper for sure.
Plus 1d8.
It is laughable at this
Wait,
point.
hold on. Plus 1d4 spirit.
Because I just realized the sonic
Sound like
tuning
an
mace
insane
is
person
damage
rambling about numbers.
2d4 plus 5 plus 1d6 sonic plus 2 spirit.
Why?
Zach's the one who gave me this thing. I actually got on my other rounds.
So what happened?
So 53.
53. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
All right. Waltz, after you say it's hammering time, you lift
hour
your
ago.
fist an hour ago. You raise your fist to the